Hello, I'm Afra, the baking theorist. Welcome to Let's Theorise with Pies. Spoilers are coming, so mute me if you're just here to watch pie making and aren't caught up on season 3 of Stranger Things. This episode is about why I wanted more from Billy last season and the very short scene that I would have added to make his arc more complete. A lot of the fans felt that Billy was redeemed in season 3 because he sacrificed himself and because they learned about his terrible childhood. I wasn't particularly surprised by the revelations of the final episode, though. We'd seen Billy's father being abusive in season 2, and his mother clearly wasn't around. I haven't read the accompanying books, so I assumed that his mother had probably died. And if she hadn't, she'd left her child with a violent jerk. So when they revealed that he was abandoned by his mother and that he'd been stuck with his awful, abusive dad ever since, it didn't feel like new information to me. It was horrible to see, obviously, but it didn't change the way I saw his character. The first time I saw the scene with Billy picking Max up from school, I said, well, he's going to die or learn a severe lesson. Then, when we met Neil, his dad, I said, okay, that's why he's like that, but he's still going to have to be attacked by a monster to stop being such an ass. So I feel like they laid out all this information about his character really early in season 2. Knowing how horrible his childhood was helps me to understand why Billy acted the way he did, but it doesn't actually excuse him of that behaviour. In season 3, Max seems to think more positively of Billy than she did previously. At the end of season 2, the last time we saw them together, Max drugged Billy and threatened to severely injure him with Steve's bat if he didn't leave her and her friends alone. And it's been 8 months since that happened, so perhaps the threat worked and he's been much nicer since. But we aren't given any indication of that in the show. And when Elle suspects that Billy is up to no good, Max defends Billy. Why? With their history, why would she think he was so innocent? Every glimpse of decency that we got from Billy was after his flaying. I really wish we'd been shown some positive connection between him and Max prior to being flayed, so that we would have been more heartbroken for her when he died. Personally, I would have added 1 or 2 very short scenes at the beginning of season 3, which I think would have made us and Max root for Billy more. The first scene would involve Max sassing her stepdad. He gets that oh-so-terrifying look and approaches Max, but Billy steps in, and the scene cuts as Max runs out of the house. Seeing Neil as a potential threat to Max could turn Billy from the abusive older brother into her protector. I would then follow it up with the scene of Max waiting for Billy in his car, and when he gets into the car, she tries to thank him, and he's just as gruff and standoffish as normal. I think the first scene would sow the seeds of Billy being more than just a bullied kid turned bully. It would show us that he doesn't want to be like his father and is trying to be better, even if he isn't an angel. It would explain Max's opinion that Billy isn't really a bad guy, and it would make his death more impactful. And the second scene helps to ground the situation and shows that their relationship is still strained, but that he is protective of her. Even though it makes perfect sense for Max to be devastated that her stepbrother is dead, whether they were friendly or not, I feel that their relationship was just lacking a little weight. And his death wasn't the gut punch that I was hoping for. Anywho, that one was more of a musing than a theory, but I hope you liked the pie anyway. My next Stranger Things theory video will be looking at what I think might be coming in season 4 and how it ties all of my theories together, and I'm intending to mix it up by doing a gingerbread build instead of a pie. If you'd like to see that, please subscribe. If you liked or hated my thoughts, leave a comment and I'll chat about Stranger Things with you. Bye!